I told you that one day ain't never enough. You tell me I hate you, I still call you up. If we don't got trust, we can never have love. I was putting in the hours, I was. But you were calling me a liar, 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 liar. Yeah, I've been putting in the hours, I was. And it's coming down to now and now and now and now and never. I was putting in the I'm sick of fighting the things that you said. I don't wanna burn all our bridges ahead. I'm tired of going to bed when you left me on red just to turn up the noise in my head. I told you that one day ain't never enough. You tell me I hate you, I still call you up. If we don't got trust, we can never have love. I was putting in the hours, I was. You were calling me a liar, 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 liar. Yeah, I've been putting in the hours, I was. And it's coming down to now and now and now and now and never. I was putting in the calling me a liar, 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 liar. Yeah, I've been putting in the hours, I was. And it's coming down to now and now and now and now and never. I was putting in the just can't be alone tonight. Don't you hang up again, baby. I just can't be alone tonight. Don't you hang up again, baby. I just can't be alone tonight. Don't you hang up again, baby. I just can't be alone tonight.
Up.
Can you feel it? The fire in your soul, leaping at the chance for love. Can you feel it? Haunting your senses, letting all your feelings go. But I can feel it rushing through my veins. Your love's the only drug I know. But we've been playing the hand now we're dealt, so we can light it up.
You guys are 10 minutes late.
Alrighty, welcome everybody to another week of CCL Split 2 here for LVC Call of Duty, as we will be taking on Alabama Crimson. I don't think they have they have two different teams, but I don't think they changed the names in CCL. I don't remember. But regardless, we will be taking on Alabama. They are currently 2-2. They lost to West Virginia 3-0 and Maryland 3-2, which are both teams we've beaten 3-0. So this might not be the craziest series for viewing purposes, like the ODU series, but
Burner or last night against Gendo.
And also, as you can see, we have Joe here on the desk. Mason it's his 21st birthday today, so he is currently
Inebriated.
Probably. That's more than likely fair. We should be into the lobby here soon. The map set for tonight is Tuscan, Berlin, Tuscan, Bocage, wait, I messed up the series. Wow. Normally I can memorize that off the top of my head, or I write it down. I didn't write it down today.
Tuscan, Berlin, Tuscan, Bocage, Tuscan.
There you go.
Variety.
Yeah. We've got a
This game only has 3 maps. What do you mean?
yeah. We've got a great series ahead of us. LVC looking to go back to above 500. They did lose to GSU the other night. I think that was Monday, Tuesday.
What's today?
It's Thursday.
Tuesday.
So on Tuesday, they did unfortunately drop that series to GSU, but they did manage to take the first series they played in the second split over ODU 3-2. So I do personally believe that they will finish second in this split solely because of knowing that, because I believe the top 3 teams in this division are going to be ODU, GSU, and us.
Has ODU played Alabama?
No, they haven't. No, because they definitely would have lost to ODU. The wins that they have are over Kaiser, Lakeland, and USF, both teams that are combined 0-9.
Oh, they sound good.
One is USF is 0-5, Kaiser, Lakeland is 0-4. So yeah, they haven't really played many really quality teams yet. Their 2 losses do come from West Virginia, which is a good team, but we did manage to 3-0 them the last time we played them, and so I can't say that's the greatest loss to have.
It isn't.
And they also lost in Game 5 to Maryland, a team that we swept pretty handily, if I remember that series.
Every single time we've ever played them in any Call of Duty title.
Well, we only played Maryland once.
We played
right?
them in Cold War.
Oh, we played them in Cold War. I don't remember that. I'm
And
blind.
I know we definitely played them in MW, which you weren't here for. But
Yeah, I was not here for MW.
I missed that game. I just hate
But
this
we're
one.
just waiting for the players here of LVC to get out of this 2v2. They were warming up a little bit, so they're currently just having their fun. I don't know how loud they are on the stream, but either way,
Whole room away.
they are a whole room away. They are fairly far away.
Can you explain the thing?
What's the thing? Oh, I was gonna wait to do that.
All right.
But we will hopefully get into this match soon. I don't know how long this is gonna take, and we should be ready to go here pretty soon. We will not be hosting 135. Alabama will be hosting 135 this series. We host 2-4. But I'm just glad we won the coin toss, or whatever CCL does to determine who picks map 3, because that's the map I care the most about.
What is it?
Tuscan. So actually, we can go over the picks and bans since we have the time. We might as well just go over the picks and bans. So we banned first, and we banned Gavatu Hardpoint. I spelled that really badly. We banned Gavatu Hardpoint. Gavatu is a ban that we always will pick. Any chance we have, we will ban Gavatu. They decided to ban Berlin Hardpoint, which I've seen a lot of teams banning that map, and if they don't, they'll ban Bocage. A lot of teams don't want to play Berlin because it's a much more fundamental map, and sometimes you just don't have great fundamentals. And
Shoot good.
And yeah, if you can just kind of play a little bit more so off the chaos and such, you'll more than likely see them ban a Berlin over a map like Bocage or Tuscan. So we picked as Tuscan map 1 because I do believe that we are a really good Tuscan team, especially because we've been playing it so much. Tuscan's really been our map, and we've had it as like 3 out of the 5 maps in almost every single series we've played this semester. So, I mean, the map pool isn't very big, but being able to be consistent on a single map is very, very big for us at least. And luckily, we didn't have to ban Desert Siege Search and Destroy this time around.
If you pick that map, you're a Neanderthal.
I don't know any teams that pick that map for good reason. That's a terrible S&D map.
Terrible map.
And on our side, we banned Bowcage. This is actually one of the first times we've had the freedom to ban whatever map, because usually the other team will force us to ban Desert Siege, which I kind of should have, but yeah, it is kind of a waste because you know it's going to get banned regardless. But anyways, then we picked the Control, which is 1 out of 2 maps, Gavatu or Gavatu or Tuscan, and we are not playing Gavatu as long as we have the chance. We are not playing Gavatu.
Yo, you can see through my shirt.
Yeah,
That's
because
neat.
wow, that's some weird
Yellow.
color correction considering that's yellow in the.
Nice. I'm a ghost.
But
Better title.
As we wait for the lobby to get set up here, we will go back to a break just because I don't know how long this is going to take. So we will be back whenever we're ready to start this series. And we are back finally. We are now in the lobby, and as you see on your screen there on the right side, this is purely just so we know that we're not talking in-game. We've been asked by Alabama to sit in a different Discord, but we do listen-ins here, so we are just proving that we don't talk to them while we're playing. And as the kickoff goes, looks like LVC will have early control of the hill. I forgot to turn audio on. And kills. Oh, it looks like they all left. So we will
Very cool, Kanye.
restart here. I'm not sure what happened. Someone's game might have crashed.
Esports.
No, it's not.
Cool.
Not sure what happened there. Someone may have crashed. Someone may have,
Throwing a temper tantrum because we're streaming. You know, you never know.
or someone may have lost their foot. You never know. Sometimes your limbs just kind of fall apart and then they just don't work anymore.
Feel that.
Hopefully he doesn't need to play with his feet, so that would be unfortunate.
Show me a toes.
But we will hopefully get back into it very, very soon. I can't.
Maybe they just quit.
Maybe they just decide to give up. You never know what happens with some of these players, but we should be in the lobby here. Looks like no, they're not in the lobby, so we will have to wait for a bit longer to get into this series.
It's okay. It's not like Halo plays right after this or anything like
Yeah,
that.
our Halo team does play at 10:30, so which we might have to move back even further because of all of this, which is very unfortunate, but it does not matter. It's not the end of the world. So, like, oh, party settings set to private. All right, wonderful.
We don't want your caster to be in there because, you know, your caster could give away call-outs in the absolute chaos that is
I've been
our streaming.
invited, so there we go.
They're going to get that epic call-out of he's over there from me right now. Yeah.
They're gonna get a
Imagine
wonderful call out.
Imagine being that.
Wait, Veritox
garbage.
joined over. All right, so everyone is once again in the lobby here. So hopefully we can actually start this time. I'm not really sure what happened on that last one. Usually a team will tell you, but not all of them do. So you never know. Looks like we are getting ready to get started here, though. As now we will once again load into the Tuscan hardpoint. Looks like the Volk being pulled out from one of the players on Alabama. We saw this with Shenandoah. Looks like this will be Click here pulling out the Volk. It's an interesting sight. I don't think I've seen anyone use this sight actually on this gun. Believe it's usually the slate reflector. I could be completely wrong on that. I don't really remember. Some people like circles. They're big fans of it. But we will start off with Veritox here off the rip. As he will push this outer roof area. So I will actually go back to one of these players in the hard point. Early couple seconds going the way of LVC here. As number 2, Veritox is on a great flank. Couple opening kills going the way of LVC, and Curious able to get the angle onto Veritox there, and Click finding 2 of his own. Now the last player left on this hill is Minty, just going to play his life here on the hill. Although LVC still managing to get a good amount of time there. Honcho finally able to cut down Minty, as there are 2 Volks out actually. Dunder though trying to get some work here on the point, but trades coming in for the side of Alabama. Looks like they should be able to take the lead here, unless if they get cut off this hard point, and they do in fact get cut off the hard point. We will look to rotate though over to P2, as now Alabama has spawn control for this next hill, and Veritox gets caught jumping up onto that roof there. So last couple seconds going the way of LVC, but Alabama in a great spot to pick up a lot of time here. Tenacious, not sure why he even stopped there, but either way, going to get taken down. Minty, though, gets his trade as Veritox spots his player through the wall. Now, LVC getting some great pressure, forcing Alabama to stay out of this hill for the moment. But Honcho on the flank and Click in the plat gets a couple. But last player left up is Tenacious, who was trying to get a nade out there. Players from Alabama spawning out, though. That's a good break from LVC to at least force Alabama off of a majority of this time here. Is now Dunder just trying to fly through. He is currently on a 4 streak. Honcho, though, on the hill, managing to get a 5 streak of his own. Tenacious getting tagged up in the back there, but just trying to stay alive. As now we look to rotate to this next hill. Alabama will have the spawns. LVC, I'm not a big fan of that third push there. They did give Alabama the spawns after 2 somewhat successful pushes, not getting any time off it, but either way, Tenacious frying that player off the heady. And now that just leaves MSJ as the last player left up for Alabama.
LVC just got spawns roof as well.
And LVC now controlling the spawns, doing a great job out slaying, but not getting on the hill. As finally, Tenacious will start to try and pick up some of this time, get this lead cut down a little bit from Alabama. As now, backspawn still in favor of LVC, doing a great job of holding this hill and did a fantastic job of getting that rotation. As now Dunder just trying to pick up here. Trades going back and forth. Veritox, last player on this hill. 25 seconds of scrap time right now on the hill as Tenacious gets the first and finds the second, puts some damage onto the third.
Flash kill.
Spots him, just going to play his life with Tenacious getting every kill, including on his own teammates. Veritox here in the back. This is a huge gunfight, and Curious manages to win it over Veritox. As now Alabama will have the spawns once again. 60-53. Very close game here, and LVC has been playing a little bit slow. They've been behind, I'd say, this entire series. Not series, but this entire map so far. But it doesn't matter too terribly much as they are doing really well in the slaying department.
To be honest, after watching this team for this entire year, it's almost as if you would rather LVC not have control of the hard point at first. You'd rather have them break because they suck at holding the hard point when they have it at first.
And this was something they did that we saw in Cold War too. That they were just getting broken every time they had a rotation, but then they managed to break in the hill right after, which is something that just doesn't make any sense to me. But whatever works for whatever teams. So the last 20 seconds here gonna go the way of Alabama, unless if these players from LVC decide to contest here. And Tenacious finding 2, looking for the third. And oh my lord, Tenacious, that was disgusting. Almost sliding onto the 4th there. Wonderful kills from him as we go to hill number 5 inside inside the well building. Dunder in a great spot there to pick up 1, picks up the second. 3 kills going the way of LVC. Last player up from Alabama going to try and push through well here. Definitely spotted Tenacious trying to rotate down and peeks that corner pretty well and gets the kill as Dunder just trying to play his life here on the pinch. Dunder getting some shots into Click here and manages to get the nade onto him as well. Great job from Dunder to hold this hill. Honcho on another 5 streak. Honcho's been going on a few streaks here in this map, but it hasn't led to much for them as now LVC should eclipse the 100-point mark here, and they do. 25 seconds left in this hill as now Alabama finally able to get a break onto it, but Dunder getting 2 more, almost with the third, does finally find it. LVC getting this scrap time, trying to distance themselves, doing a pretty solid job of that as well. Just trying to force these Alabama players to outslay them, which is not something they have been doing a great job of at the moment. Pinch here onto the hill, but Veritox on the other side of that wall gets caught on the mantle. I've seen so many players get caught on that mantle. I don't know why people try and mantle it or if it's an auto mantle thing. Dunder trying to stay alive up here. As you can see, Veritox and Minty having horrible games right now. They're both 9 and 14. Make that 9 and 15 for Veritox. As Concho on another 5 streak. Surprisingly, he only has a strafe run. So I forgot what it was called there for a second. He did manage to get the glide bomb finally, but strafe run is G8, so most likely you won't see that being used. As now Alabama take another lead here. Bit of scrap time once more for LVC here, just trying to pick it all up. And they will take a slight lead, but not by much. As Honcho getting taken down by Veritox there. Alabama will rotate once again over to this P2 hill, having the spawns. But LVC moving pretty quickly here to try and get this break. As early time going the way of Alabama, but Minty playing top radio here, finds one. Tenacious gonna try and push through with him. And this player in the back, Vertex, could be huge, but he does get caught playing a little too slow on that flank there. Just trying to check all of his corners, but his teammates picking up 3 kills, know where the 4th is at. So this is going pretty well for LVC, or Glide Bomb coming in, but if it does manage to hit anyone, it doesn't. He looks like he went for Minty there, but Minty was able to get into radio. Tenacious, not the greatest Chow, but he does have 2 teammates in the hill, so that was more than likely why that call came in to Chow that. But Tenacious, though, playing this very, very smart, just going to back up as far as he can to get these spawns locked down for the next hill. This is a very big money hill if you can manage to get the right angles, right positions. And
Watch 5 coming in here through the side.
As Minty, just trying to get to this back heady, that was definitely a call from Tenacious there. I know he's very adamant on this back heady, as you should be. Finds one, spots the second, taking him out. Last player left up is at Roofs. Gonna just wait for his teammates. This is a good play from MSJ here, but Dunder gonna chase him down. Spots him, takes him out. That's a wonderful set of kills for the side of LVC. And now Alabama, wow, they spawned really close there, actually. You don't typically see a middle spawn. I think that did get fixed in the new update, so that makes sense why they spawn so close, but it does not matter. LVC finding every single kill here.
Yep, 4 down.
That is what you want to see, especially on a hill like
Spawns
P4
are
or
crazy. There was
P3.
another mid spawn. What the
I think they definitely updated it, so that makes a lot of sense as to why it happened. But
trash.
Nade's finally coming in for the side of Alabama, but only 15 seconds remaining, and they're going to get cut off this hill after just 2 seconds. So LVC
is flying to the next hill as well.
gonna
Or at least
try.
wrap back and get spawns. Is what one
Looks
of
like
them should do.
Veritox is trying to get spawns, and Minty covering his back, and now, or Tenacious, sorry, covering his back is now. Players will be in the back for LVC. This is a great play from Minty. I'm not really sure where Tenacious was going. He may have been trying to get up top there. But either way, now he's playing his life around ramp and gets taken down. But at least for the time being, they are contesting this point. But Curious with a great set of kills there. As now time finally coming in for the side of Alabama. Minty just playing his life P1, trying to get some players baited out, and Curious will take him down. And now kills coming in for Alabama. Doing a good job of making that lead a little bit less from the side of LVC. As one more chance to break is going to come in here.
We take too long. Should have rotated next at this point. Oh,
Well,
still
LVC going to find a few kills. Last player left up is in the hill, but he will get taken down. As now it is a rush to hit P5, and it looks like Alabama not getting the greatest spawns for it. They have to run through fire here. As number 3, Minty, just trying to get behind him, but MSJ does read that play. As now Alabama has full control of this P5 building, and Click will get one onto Tenacious. Minty finding a trade, and it looks like Veritox trying to get a trade of his own, but does get taken down. Now LVC, they need to stop pushing this front door. They need to send someone well, send someone fire, if they really want to see proper time off of it. And it looks like another 4-wipe for the side of Alabama. As now Dunder going to try and get through fire, but these players from Alabama getting great spawns. As finally Dunder going to get to well here. Gets shot by one, doesn't get the snap, but going to try to push through. His Click gets the most beautiful nade I've ever seen. And now Alabama should be able to take a lead here if they get all this time, but Tenacious is going to try and contest it. Does manage to, so.
Up for next. Looks like we're grabbing scrap here.
But as we go into this P1 hill, I want to hear the comms. So let's go over to a listen-in with Lebanon Valley.
Yo, top church. I have your whole mid.
One's their side,
Click,
MSI,
click.
MSJ.
Yeah, bro.
MSJ's one shot.
Telling me dead. Nice.
Bro, yo, P1, back P1.
Looking. Watch my U, watch my U.
Let's get you.
I have your back, you. I got
One
naded.
shot,
I'm
one
dead.
shot.
I'm a bullet.
He's challenging you, going you.
To you. One more, weak.
Oh,
MSJ.
got me.
Nice.
Last
Stay
one on
down.
you. Oh,
One more.
We gotta need this guy.
he's dead.
Nading over their side again.
Watch my U, watch my U.
We don't win off this.
The top church. He doesn't know you're there.
Yeah, there's.
We don't win off those guys. They're pushing it down. Everybody go new.
I spawn here.
Stay there. You gotta play life back there. Nice. I have
Hold
your
the back,
church.
hold the
I have your
back.
church.
Okay,
I have your
I'm
church.
done.
Ramp.
Ramp going to dead.
I have your whole front church.
Just watch
I'm
my
holding your
footsteps.
steps, Holding the back.
I got pushed down from radio. On you. Oh, already on me.
Back
One
church,
shot.
back church, bro.
One time weak. You gotta be
Back church,
radio.
hitting me right here.
Gonna be radio and flat. Radio and
Dead.
flat.
Time.
I'm
One dead, one more
Flat,
fight.
flat, L.
Nice.
L went back to time.
Ed.
Good time.
Nice, big.
Nice.
I'm
Shut
holding
up,
back
hold
still.
that.
Someone watch
I
my
have
ramp.
P5. I have all P5.
Ed.
I'm watching the back. I'm watching the back.
I have a ramp. I have a ramp. Ramp.
Yo,
dead.
radio.
Ramp.
On me,
Dead.
dead.
One more ramp. MSG.
Nice, good shit, boys.
Let's fucking go, bro. Get the fuck off me. Told you, dude. I fucking.
And we are back. As you can see, LVC managing to take map number 1 there. Great stuff from them on the back end. As they control that P2 hill. As something they kind of struggled with the entire game there for the most part. I forgot to hit the right button. There we go. As they did have a little bit of a struggle there trying to get control of that P2 for most of the map, but they finally managed to get on that last rotation where it mattered, taking that map number 1. That is a big map from them. As now we will head to Berlin Search and Destroy, a map that we have seen every single series from these guys. I don't think I've missed a series. I don't think I've ever seen us not play a Berlin Search and Destroy minus the first series of the season.
Correct. You think they'd be amazing at it by now, right?
Yeah, I know. You think they'd be like optic on this map, but how often they've played it, and like at this point, they don't even need to scrim it either. They can just literally just play this and call it a day. That's their scrim. So what would you like to see here from LVC going into this map after seeing how map 1 played out?
A 6-0.
That's yeah. That's
And
pretty
I
fair.
I don't know. I don't think this team's that great, and I think that our search is pretty damn good in comparison to a lot of teams. Unless this team's really good at search, I don't know. I don't really study up on teams that lost to Maryland, but it's kind of how it is.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think LVC definitely needs to focus on mostly focus on kind of putting some variety into how they're playing, because a lot of the time with LVC we haven't seen them have much variety within their pushes, especially on the offensive end. On defense, it's not as big of a deal, but especially when it comes to the offensive end of things for Search and Destroy, they kind of just do this almost the exact same thing every round. They have that classic hit over to B, and we've seen them hit A once every so often, but it's not super common that we do see that. So
We'll pull that out here. Who knows?
we are now loading into the lobby here.
I swallowed that whole thing.
And here we go. Map number 2. LVC currently up 1-0, looking to put themselves at 2-0 here. As we'll see Dunder grab the bomb.
Are we tabbed into the game?
Yes, we are. Well, no, we're not.
Flaggy, I was gonna say
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
flaggy.
yeah. We're not. But 1 second. I forgot to copy and paste this.
Third monitor. Oh boy, nothing has happened yet. LVC is currently
There we go.
on the B bomb, looking for a plant, but it looks like one of the players did find. Yep, there's the first kill coming in on B bomb.
As now Veritas playing in this P2
Very
building, as we see every round really from him. He does manage to pick up 1. Minty picking up a second on the flank. That is a great
MSJ
read from
still
him.
Sitting big, chilling on B building.
But the bomb is down in the B site.
It's like 8 is top fire.
Minty
right?
decides to pull out the Volk, I see, on this map. He's been complaining about people using
That
it.
is
So
not his. There's
oh,
absolutely no
I was
way.
gonna
They had
say there's
camo.
no way. But Veritox does manage to grab the bomb. Gonna slide onto this player in the
man.
site. What a play from him. That was great shots out of him. They
MSJ
definitely
just got
spotted
spit
this
on.
last player as well. As now bomb does get planted. It is a 1v3 here for Curious. Just gonna try and run through P2. Knows the player's top third. Does find him. Takes him out. Is now it's a 2v1, but 30 seconds remaining. This is still very doable, but Veritox just trying to get away with his life here, and Minty watching his flank here as now Carey's going for the defuse. Will Minty look at it? And he does. Great spot from Minty to get the kill there.
That was respectable though.
Very
Good
good play
ninja.
from him.
Might as well tried it. I mean, with no intel, it's kind of dumb, but
But yeah, either way, a ninja defuse is always something interesting to see.
yes.
But now LVC going into round number 2 here. Currently up 1-0, and you can see Minty with 2 in that first round and Veritox with the other 2. So good starts from them as they move on to the defensive side. I'm seeing a heavy A commit here from Alabama. This is literally what every single team does against us, and I thought it was uncommon. I guess it's not. I'm always wrong, I guess. So either way, the bomb should be getting planted here as Dunder sits inside of this office.
It's
They
happened
now...
yesterday, too.
This did happen yesterday, but Tenacious finding one,
Oh,
Minty
man.
getting the second. Now it's a 1v4 for MSJ, and I don't even have time to click his number before he gets taken down. As Tenacious doesn't like what Veritox had to say, so he decides to take him out himself. Veritox was on a 4 streak. I think it actually stays if it's a team kill. I don't
I
know.
don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Because it didn't show as a
That's
death.
hilarious, though. Hear him screaming in the other room.
They're having fun over there. Veritox getting a wonderful shots onto the head of that last player there. As now we move into round number 3, LVC up 2-0, and Veritox didn't lose his streak, so Tenacious is able to have a little bit of fun without punishing Veritox there. That is what you would like to see from them, is Dunder once again grabbing the bomb. LVC going to fly over to this B bomb site. I will never see them hit A ever again. I think yesterday was a fluke. So, looks like Tenacious, though, looking to get some early control. Spots Curious sniping. Gonna chow him, and Tenacious
He said, "Nah, you're a little boy to me."
with a wonderful chow there. Doesn't respect the snipes from Curious, and I think I see why. Is now to 3v3 here, as Veritox does get cut down, so he does get taken off the streak regardless. But these players from Alabama all on a flank here, and Tenacious just going to miss out on their push. So Minty will get taken out, but Dunder just trying to play his life in the bomb site. This is a good pinch from Alabama. Dunder, though, trying to turn and burn onto one. It's Tenacious' last one left up in a 1v3, and there is a player behind him. He will get taken out here in a second by Honcho, though, in front of him. So a round going in favor of Alabama here. The play is very similar for the side of LVC. Like I said before the map, they need to start changing it up. They can't do the same thing every round and expect it to work. I mean, it works a lot of the time, but especially because they are very good at that strat. It just works for them because they're so good at it. But
If you just throw some flashes, make some noise on A, and then go B or something, or just like you can't just keep B line and B like that on every search map of all time. That's like just search 101. I don't know.
And once again, Alabama going to go with a heavy A push here. Going to look to not get wiped as Dunder playing the exact same spot. I have a feeling this is going to literally go the exact same way as it just did. Minty finds the opener. Wow, who could have guessed? He finds the opener under the player in the back. Bomb going to go down. Dunder sitting in this office. This time the guy pushes through office. Gets taken out by Dunder. He stops shooting for some reason. Dunder going to snap onto the second. Not able to find the kill, but Minty does get the
Honcho is
trade.
Narnia.
As now Honcho is the last player left alive. Veritox.
Wow, he really took the time to aim that one up.
Yeah, Veritox put out the sniper there, so I'm not sure why he was too terribly
This
worried.
kid's just shooting at nothing. Let him know
Just
where you're at.
trying to
Like,
check the bomb, but
respect.
you definitely see him. He
Oh, he
fries
spit on
Tenacious.
Tenacious.
The Volk does have a lot of damage, though. It does a significant amount of damage. So now Honcho gonna get a great play. Minty, not sure where Honcho is at. Doesn't go for the bomb defuse anyways. That is another round for the side of
Sad.
Alabama.
That should never happen, ever. He's literally had all the time in the world to kill that kid. And knew where he was at. Like, come on. Get it together.
That was not the greatest play from the side of LVC. They played way too individually on that, and I understand Veritox getting taken down there as he was playing in that back heady. But after that, you just have to form a pinch on him. You can't allow him to find those individual kills, just playing way too separate. And this is something that we've talked about before with LVC as well. So we will now move on to round number 5 here, 2-2. As looks like another B bomb hit for the side of LVC, and Alabama's still running a 2-2 here. As Curious does manage to take out Minty. Dunder still has the bomb though, so this isn't too terrible for them, but the push will definitely stall out for the moment.
This is what happens when you play a semi-competent Surge team and you push the same place every round on offense.
As Veritox does find one, gonna get flanked by a second, and Veritox with a
Nice.
great double kill there to even out, to give themselves an advantage here in this round. Is now they will look to rotate the bomb over to A, but Honcho is there, and Tenacious just not, maybe not getting the aim assist, just not getting the shots down onto Honcho. Is now is a 1v2 here for Veritox. He will need to have the ace in this round if he wants to put LVC in the lead once again, as he spots Curious, puts some shots down onto him, not able to finish that kill though. 20 seconds remaining. He just needs to get a push out here as Honcho gets taken out. 1v1 here for Veritox. Curious still playing on these stairs. Will Veritox get the find him? He does. Spots him, and Veritox with a 1v2 and an ace in that round. Wonderful stuff from him. The double on the opener and the last two as well in the 1v2. Didn't even need the bomb. Wonderful play from Veritox, as he's once again on a 4 streak. He is 8-2 in this map. As now LVC move up 3-2 here in round number 6. And it's a full B commit this time from the side of Alabama. They decide to leave A alone this time around. Tenacious going to hop into this bomb site. Here's the door open, but not sure where he decided to look there. A little bit off, a weird off angle. Gets taken down for the first blood. Is now Minty going to try and get a nade into this bomb site, but Click does push out. Dunder on the other end finds one. Minty finding a second, as now Minty maybe trying to get a bit of a ninja defuse, but that's not the greatest angle. Wait, who got a glide bomb? That's one of the Alabama players that managed to get a glide bomb at some point. And Curious gets put absolute here, and he does get taken out. Honcho, once again, the last one left up in a 1v2. Minty going to try and get this defuse as Honcho has issues jumping through the window. Dunder just playing really far away from his teammate, and now not going to have enough time as he's just trying to run around this bomb site as Honcho in another 1v2 situation and finds the kill. Honcho really saving Alabama here. He's given them 2 out of their 3 round wins.
Volk's looking real strong right now.
As now LVC once again tied in this map number 2 here. See if they push the A site this time, and they will. Still a double commit on each site for the side of Alabama, but LVC now finally committing to this A site. That's what you would like to see from them, as Veritox finds a stun onto Honcho outer, but he's not going to push through just yet, as now he pushes through Honcho. Honcho's definitely the one that got the glide bomb. Now that I see he's the only one with kills on that team, as Honcho finds 2, gets traded out, but that is a huge double from him as Minty finds 1. Dunder trying to slide on the other, put in a 1v2 situation there and gets taken down. LVC just letting Honcho have his way with them on this map. He's literally the only player on that team that has more than like 3 kills, and now Curious finally up to 5.
Yep.
As the teamwork from LVC on this search and destroy has not been very good at all. Now down 4-3 here, gonna want to just a couple rounds away from evening out the series. Alabama gonna take the bomb over to this B bomb site. Veritox might be able to spot them here if he does decide to go to this P2 building again, as Tenacious gets into the site, finds 1, gets the second. Great stuff from him. Honcho finding Veritox in that P2 building though, as now it is a 2v3 for Alabama. They do know the bomb is down though, and Dunder will just sit on this bomb site. Minty gets Curious and is now once again Honcho in a 1v the world situation. Does spot Minty, gets some shots into him, not able to take him down, as now Honcho just trying to get something here, find a pick somewhere. Manages to sneak through here for the moment. Gonna try and get through this P2, P3 building, I believe. Gets a fire. And Minty reads that play, but Honcho does find the kill. And now 1v2 here for him. He still has 30 seconds left as well. The bomb is down inside the B building, though, as LVC does know that.
We need to be playing for this plan at this point. Don't let this kid with his Volk.
Honcho
Run him
13 and 4, just carrying his team to round win here at this point. As Honcho going to look into the bomb site, does get taken down by Dunder. Good work from him, finally taking down Honcho there. As now we are back at even with 4 apiece from both sides. Heading into round number 9.
Volk looking like the old school Scar.
It really is. It's got like a 2-bullet. And it's not the worst gun. It's just it has a lot of kick. And if you can control that kick, you obviously, as you can see with Honcho, he doesn't put it away. So, in fact, this Alabama team runs 2 Volks. I've never seen that. But LVC going to once again commit to this B bomb site.
Shocker.
As nades and stuns going out. Veritox definitely spots at least one in this P2 building, trying to get a stun or a nade onto him. That nade might hit that player, does not. As the bomb is getting planted by Dunder here. Should be able to get this down at this time, and he does. Still a 4v4.
I wouldn't push that. I'd let them push into us. We are the...
And it does look like he will just play this corner here for the moment. But 2 players going to get past him. Veritox finds one, and there's a player that gets behind Minty there, but Dunder playing in this building with him instead of sitting inside the bomb site. That's pretty smart from them, seeing as they do tend to get taken down on the flank. But now Honcho
Here we go. He's
couldn't have guessed he's last alive, but Dunder playing that corner.
See, he's playing very slow, and he's like, when he moves, it looks like he's like very much centering his reticle. He's probably playing low with like real low sensitivity.
Yeah, I
control the get the aim assist with the higher recoiled weapon. It's free then. It's just it sucks if somebody hops up on you.
Then you're most likely done
turn.
for.
Although it looks like his
No,
sensitivity.
his sensitivity's definitely higher up there.
Maybe he's just good.
Yeah, well, he is. He's one of the better players in the CCL. He really is. It's just his team doesn't always perform as well around him.
But the centering thing is definitely.
As now
You can tell by the way he's playing.
we can see Alabama. Who could have thought the A bomb site for Alabama? As now Minty gets like quintuple chowed outer and just has to back down. Finds a stun, gets it onto one. Definitely going to spot Click out there. Dunder getting in the opener, though, as he does get traded out by Honcho.
It's a good spot for Minty. if he can sit.
Veritox somehow manages to get an angle on to Honcho there. I'm not really sure how he managed that. Minty just playing this patiently. Spots Click, just tries to get some shots into him. Is curious, peeks around the corner, finds him. As now Veritox just trying to slide out to this player. Curious, last up player left alive, but is now a 1v1. Tenacious and Curious. This is the player I'd want in this 1v1 as the sniper shot goes right over Tenacious's head. And it looks like Curious might try to just plant the bomb here, and he will. It's now Tenacious playing in P2 here. Going to try to check B, but it will get planted over at A as now he looks to rotate over. These players just dancing around each other.
This is gonna be a who finds who.
There's 30 seconds left. Tenacious just trying to check his corners. Check the common spots you will always see. But Curious is not in any of them.
Window and looking in. Like,
As Tenacious doesn't spot him in this site. You're going to try and go for a ninja defuse, but now he
now
does
it's
have to
long,
push.
like,
Just tries to bait the kill, and
that's
Does
gonna
he
be
get it?
close. That's gonna be really close.
that may have been at 7.5 exactly. Does he get the defuse? And he
He
does.
does.
0.3
Holy
seconds
crap.
remaining. Tenacious, the smartest man on the map there.
Honestly.
What a play from Tenacious to end that map. LVC up 2-0 in the series, looking to get a sweep over Alabama.
That was crazy. Thank God that kid can't shoot a sniper to save his life. He should retire that.
That was a not
another
so
Volt,
wonderful
baby.
shot from Curious there. I forgot his name for a second. But regardless now, LVC up 2-0 in the series. Honcho just trying to do his best. I think he had like 17 kills in that search and destroy. Still, unfortunately, going to drop that map 6-4.
Yep.
As we now move to Tuscan Control. I believe they host this map. So we'll have to wait for them to hop into the lobby here. As now,
Yeah, they're 1-3-5.
I do.
What? Yeah, Halo's pushed back for now.
And as we wait to load into this map here, I will talk about LVC's control. I feel like their control is a little bit more scattered than what you would like to see from most teams. Really, they tend to not always find stacking the hill. Or they tend to not stack the hill as much as I think that they should. These are a lot of times where they do manage to get control of either site. Really, especially on Tuscan, they tend to get a lot of control into that A site and then just kind of put one person there. Sometimes it's a good choice because they'll rotate over to the B site, but a lot of the time they just kind of push and then they get the control and kind of just let one person cap. And now that the scoring of map 5 or round 5 is based on ticks, is very, very important. You play as a team, get as many ticks as you can really, and try and force the other team to just push out and force their lives out.
Yeah, I was paying attention when
Oh,
you were
yeah.
talking.
I could tell.
I thought you were talking to the crowd. I was like in my own world thinking about how Halo has to play after this.
Yeah,
I'm never gonna leave.
you're never gonna leave. I leave here at
afraid.
like 1 in the morning every morning because I'm
Dang.
casting like 6 games in a row.
Well, at least you don't have to get up and program for 8 hours.
Yeah, I don't. You're the programming major, or not major. You're the programming concentration. That's not my job.
That is not my job. Neither is half the stuff you do. But you do it anyway.
That's actually fair, Joe. I'll give you that one. As now all the players in the lobby, we are loading in now, just waiting for it to get started here. LVC up 2-0, just trying to shut the door on this series, as they tend to do very often. We will now load over to Tuscan, and it looks like one of the players from Alabama dropped, and we will have to wait on that start. So now we just wait for the lobby to once again be hosted back up. It is very unfortunate that when someone drops in this game and you close the lobby, it kind of just kicks everyone out instead of just ending the game and leaving everyone in the lobby. But
No, we're
playing at 11, or whenever the series is done.
Mind your business.
Yeah, that's fair.
If we wouldn't have a 2v2 thing before this, we'd be done by now.
We should be able to join here, maybe. And Veritas by himself. That was a bad join. That was a bad choice. Free for all Tuscan. There we go. We are now once again in the lobby. I'm not sure what happened with Alabama's host both times there, but I don't know if their players just dropped or what happened. But either way, we're now back in the lobby, just waiting for it to start up here. So something I would like to see off the rip here from LVC is, I don't know if they'll be on offense or defense. I don't know off the top of my head. Andrew kind of doesn't want to play that.
Well, he's playing.
It's just late. That's his thing. To get fucking clapped, I think is his. I don't know. Is he messaging you? Yes. Oh yeah. Okay. So, anyways, it looks like these players are slowly loading into the lobby. It looks like we are ready to hop on over.
It's late. You're in college. You mean it's late?
Anyways, loading into map number 3 here.
I'm not playing 11 there. I feel that. I don't want to sit here. Got a lot of RuneScape in last night, tell you what.
You always get a lot of RuneScape in.
Oh, God. He's in there bothering them.
As we, I'm not in the right place. Now I'm in the right place. There we go. As now, LVC going to look to close out this series here. LVC will be on the defense, and as you can see, those defensive spawns have moved up considerably. You do get there faster in the offense, but
Trades come in.
trades off the rip, as it very often happens. And Click does find 2 there. That is a great start from him. But Dunder getting 2 of his own. Is now he looks to find this player outer, hits him with the stun and stuns him. Kid is absolute, but Tenacious will pick that up for him. So the EKIA will go his way, but not the kill. So now middle control for the side of Alabama. As Minty just keeping these players off the A site. Now there is going to be one player capping the B site. Will he be able to get a tick here before these LVC players manage to get to him? And Click may be able to get it, but he does get pushed out of this hill. So control will go back to them, but on the other end of the map, you'll see these players from Alabama stacking this A site and trying to get through here as a tick goes their way, a kill goes their way. This point might be chalked here for LVC unless if Tenacious can get through the back, and he does not. So looks like LVC will chalk this point as they get wiped again. MSJ on a 6 spree finally gets taken out before he gets that 7th. As the A point gets captured by Alabama. LVC looking to hold this B point. They've been doing a great job these past few games of holding this B point, but it's not looking too great for them at the moment. As Minty finds one in the back tank, there is a player sitting L here looking to find Minty, and he does get him, but trades coming in at once more. LVC going to regain their spawn control, so that's good for them at least. As Tenacious gets one in P5, but another trade coming in from Honcho. As now Dunder here on the plat finds the first, just waiting for the second. Going to try and push out a little bit with Veritox there. And Dunder does get taken down, but Veritox is behind this last player. MSJ finds his way to the back, but Minty on the tank, able to take him out. Tied lives now. LVC always doing a wonderful job of holding this B point. It's not the hardest point to hold, but still, it does take a lot, especially with the partial spawn trap that they're in. As now control once again going the way of Alabama. Every kill going their way now. Tenacious trying to look mid, gets cut down top radio there. Thunder finding one. This B point will start to get captured here from the side of Alabama. And Honcho holding this outer. Tick gonna go the way of Alabama here. As LVC now just need to get to this point, but Honcho just holding this site really well. No respawns remaining. This round is going to go the way of Alabama. As Tenacious just trying to fly to this hill here. And the second tick does come in for Alabama on that B point. So that will be 5 ticks for them. That is the start you would want to see if you're Alabama there. And Honcho starting off 11-4 with the Volk. He's really loving to show off with that gun there.
He's their only player on their team.
Yeah.
The
But
rest of them are buns.
MSJ also 11-8 too in that round.
This is the first map that kid showed up.
As now LVC on the offense. Going to look at this A point here. Off the rip, Minty getting the opener onto MSJ, but Honcho finding a trade as Tenacious and Veritox doing their part. And they might be able to get a tick here if they play this right, and it looks like they will. But how many more will they be able to get here as Dunder finds one. Tenacious getting taken off the point, but the stack coming in, second tick of progress in. As now it looks like this point will be taken by LVC.
Real quick.
And now as Dunder trying to push through bottom church there, MSJ is just sitting in the corner, so he does manage to find one. But Tenacious now just trying to sneak through here. They're going to know he was on the B point, but I don't know how much they're going to worry about where he's at the moment. Dunder gets one because Dunder finds the second. One more, putting a few extra taps into the body there of MSJ. And now just going to leave this last player alone here in P5. Tenacious going to try and find this player back tank. He pushes out, and Tenacious, that is a great kill there if they want to gain control of this B point. And Tenacious going to hop on as well. Obviously, might want to look to stack here, at least some form of it, as they going to want to get these ticks captured, but getting taken off the point very quickly after getting some spawn control. Now just going to regroup and try and get through once again, as they do have a life advantage for the moment. But MSJ with a wonderful kill into Minty there. I'm surprised he got that, but Honcho cleaning up as well.
Mm.
Trades
Why
coming
did
in
he
from
push through?
Curious and Click. Is now, once again, Alabama just flying through. Minty with a great snap there onto Curious. And this LVC player is going to once again just fly through P5 here with 50 seconds remaining.
What was that?
They need to make a play, but MSJ finds a double on that heady. I'm not really sure what they were trying to do there, and they're still trying to push through the same site. Someone needs to go for a pinch here, and it looks like Dunder will finally be that player, but the rest of his team is just dead. So it's not going to mean a whole lot unless if he can get them map control here, and does find the double. That is 3 kills for LVC. That's great, a great opener for them if they want to try and get through the map, but number 3, Honcho, still holding it off, finally getting taken out as well. So now Tenacious just holding arches here. A player is going to push through mid for Alabama, but I don't know how long it'll take him to get to that site. And the kill is going the way of LVC, and now 9-4, no respawns remaining for Alabama. LVC, though, might want to try and get the second tick before taking out all of these Alabama players. As now Dunderger's going to try to get to Platt here, finds one. Doesn't quite find the second, but Tenacious just trying to pick up for him. Last player left alive is Curious, and he's just going to play on this site. This is a very smart play from him. As now he pushes out. Going to get through to L, but 1v6 for Curious here, and he does get taken down. So 4 ticks for the side of LVC there. They are down 1, but
If you kill everyone on the enemy team, it should just give you all the ticks. This game mode's trash.
I don't know about that one, Joe. That's
It's trash. I mean, you died. Like, stop dying. This game mode is just stupid. It was stupid when it first came out, and it's still stupid.
I think it fit in BO4 a bit more, though, with the play style and such. I think it fit a little bit better in that game than it does here.
Ugh. And what, it plays on, like, what, 2 maps? Sick.
Yeah, that's what's annoying. It only plays on 2 maps. But LVC now back on the defensive side as Dunder finds the opener onto Click. Minty getting a nade onto Curious, and Dunder getting a second. As now control of the lives here in favor of LVC. Maybe Dunder trying to get a little bit aggressive here, just going to sit in P5. It's a very common spot. I've been noticing a lot of spots are almost the exact same for every player, so you get what you get. But LVC doing a great job of slaying out here, looking to put themselves 1 round away from taking the series. As Dunder on this other end just all alone. No one pushing over there. No one wants to be near him.
7-2.
As he finally finds one, but MSJ going to get a double with one with the nade. And Veritox finding 2. Laying down on,
Minty
not
finished.
able to get him on the third. Minty, though,
Minty about to run into a grenade.
getting a great trade. And 27 seconds remaining. I forgot how to read. As Ticks finally coming. Oh, great trade from Veritox there. One more player will be left alive on this beat point. Will he be able to find at least a tick for the side of Alabama? They will be spawning on this side now, though. So it looks like a tick might come in, but the player gets taken or runs out of the hill there. Curious finds one onto Tenacious. Alabama just want to try and get something here. But LVC finding every single kill. Last player left up is in Platt, and now I believe that should be the round for LVC. Great job from them to get some control on the map. 0.1 second, but it does not matter. Player gets taken out, and LVC now 1 round away from taking this series 3-0.
That was a very good hold.
That was one of the best holds I've seen from them all season. As now, if LVC managed to get 1 singular tick, they will tie in the tick count. Or if they manage to capture an entire point, they will have defense round 5 if we see that round. MSJ getting it up around to Minty. I think we've seen the exact same play every single round, and it happened. Tenacious! Wonderful shots from him with the pistol there. The rat.
Said, I'm your Huckleberry.
The rat.
Johnny Law, man.
Being a bit ratty there as he finds that kill. But 2 ticks coming in for LVC. They have the defense in round 5. And now they look to end it here as they capture the 8 point very, very quickly. The guns heating up for the side of LVC. Every single kill going their way as Honcho finally getting something going but gets traded out. Picks up his Minty picks up his Volk. He wants that smoke as now Minty finds one. These two players back tank gets taken out. MSJ, the last guy left up in the back. Dunder finding that kill. 25-17. This is looking very, very rough for the side of Alabama. Dunder in their back spawn. Looks like these players will just leave him here for the moment, trying to get a spawn trap onto LVC. Dunder, though, doing a great job staying alive here. He's on a 7 streak. He gets the glide bomb. Still just going to play his life. Maybe he wants to try and get a nuke here as he finds one more, but the streak will end at 8. 7 life advantage for LVC. They just need to be smart here and
Can't
play
help
these
but feel
trades.
that the nuke is GA'd.
I think it is.
I would disrespectfully call that in anyway because you deserve it if you let that happen.
As Veridux finds one onto Honcho. I'm curious if any of those Bay State fellas managed to find a nuke at some point.
More than likely if they play against some of the
Some teams,
such as
yeah.
Formed.
I think it's possible. I think one of them may have. You never know.
More than likely.
As now Dunder calling in the glide bomb.
For intel.
Yeah, pretty much for intel because that player is not moving. Now Minty on the back tank with the Volk, 18-8. This series is just about all said and done.
I don't think
Minty
I've
calling
seen-
in a glide bomb. Everyone getting streaks, and look at all those 3 players just trying to crowd into the church.
That was
You can
very
put
well
it. You can put the
I-
bomb in
I
the
know,
church,
it was
but
just very poorly steered.
that might have been one of the worst steered I've ever seen.
That was
but-
pretty bad.
I don't think he tried to move it. He just thought he had the
He was
spot and just
dangling it
didn't.
and hoping.
1v15 for Curious, and for Honcho, sorry. If it's anyone that it could be him, but it does not matter. He gets taken out. LVC taking the series 3-0, putting in the work against Alabama.
Rolled Tide.
That is very, very true there, Joe. LVC playing phenomenally in that control. That is something you would love to see if you are them. As now they are 2-1 here in the CCL second split.
Yep.
You got anything? You got anything to add here, Joe?
Like I said, rolled Tide.
But I think that will be it here from us at LVC Esports, at least for the moment. We will figure this out in a second. I don't know what's happening over here, but that is it for the mainstream tonight. We will see you guys here next week because we don't have any matches tomorrow. We don't have any this weekend, and I don't know if there's any Monday. So we'll see you next week some point. I don't know when. Mason will be back, though, because COD plays next week during the week at some point. So we'll see you back here with Mason, and
Should get a
that
free
will be
mic.
that.